Hey, hey.
Hey.
What's going on with you there, young lady?
What's good?
What's good with you?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot. So what do we have today?
So do you want to share with everybody who we have today going to be visiting us for about an hour or so?
Well, today's episode is episode 8 of What's Good, Live and Unfiltered. So we have Meet the Herreras today. So the Herreras are an iconic family here in Miami. And Ty's going to get a little bit more into the profile of everything about the Herreras. But what we want to do right now is go ahead and bring them on board.
Okay.
So that we can welcome them.
Yes.
Hey, guys. There you go. Good. We thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to spend an hour with us here. What's good.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And Michael and I have been, and we told Jonathan this, we've been wanting to get you on the show, you and Giselle, because this episode is about family ties. Couples that are in the business together. May not be in the same company, but still in the tobacco industry. So we're looking forward to that. Michael, you got anything?
Yeah, Willy, Giselle, I just wanted to say this. Giselle, you remember the first time that I met you?
Yes.
Okay, we were in Vegas.
Yes.
I was just so elated to have met you then. And I remember speaking with Willy briefly in regards to what we were doing with tobacco. And, he let me know, hey, when you guys come out here, let's try to get together. But it's just been really chaotic. I think the gentleman's name was David, who's that worked there.
My nephew.
Your nephew, right. I had a chance to meet with him. And we were able to do a couple little different things, but then stuff just kind of went to the side. But, I just want to say we're so proud to have been out here because probably unbeknownst to you, Willy and Jonathan were the only two people that knew we were moving out here when we left LA.
Yeah.
And on purpose for us to do the stuff that we're doing. So we look forward, we've been here for 4 years and everybody's schedule's been going, whatever, but we look so forward to hanging out with you guys and having some vino and just trying to catch up.
My favorite.
So just want you guys is enjoy yourself, have some fun. Lou, if you don't have anything else, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and bring Miss Ty on.
Yes.
Okay. And
so Ty Crin is the producer for this episode, and so we're gonna go ahead and hand it off to Ty.
All righty. Let me pull her up here. Hey, Miss Ty.
Hey, bro. How you doing?
How you doing? Doing good. Hey, listen, I'm going to go ahead and hand this off to you. And I'm sorry that it's kind of rushed, but like I said, they have an hour. So we want to try to get everything in everybody's segment and try to get to some of the questions that we know that we're going to receive. Okay.
No worries.
All righty.
So we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lou. Bye, Mike. Thank you guys for joining What's Good Live and Unfiltered on this beautiful Sunday evening. Today, we are welcoming a power couple in this industry, and we are so honored that you have graced our presence on today. Our special guests are none other than the infamous Herreras, Willy and Giselle. We are here on What's Good, looking forward to learning how these two juggle the business and family life so well in this culture, and they make it look amazingly easy. First, I would like to introduce the lady of Willy's dreams, Giselle Herrera, the daughter of Miss Sandy Cobos, who happens to be the owner of the El Teton de Bronze, which is the home of one of the Little Havana cigar factory that rolls one of our favorites, the Herrera Castelli Miami. And if that's a cigar that you have not enjoyed yet, you are missing out on one hell of a smoke. And lastly, but not least, the previous blender for El Teton de Bronze, the man who created the majority of their blends, one that I'm smoking now, and now Drury Estates master blender, Mr. Willy Giselle. And
Hi.
for those that
Hello.
don't know, Willie and Giselle have been married for quite some time in this industry. You guys have accomplished quite a bit, and as a power couple in this industry. So we're looking forward to learning a little bit more about that and how you keep things together. And Giselle and Willie, just want to welcome you to the show. So What's Good Live and Unfiltered. Arlene, sis, are you ready to kick it off?
I am. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Welcome. What's good, everyone? Welcome. I am okay. I am so super excited, you guys. Thank you, Willie and Giselle, for being here once again. It's a pleasure to have you. It's an honor to have you guys. So my segment is usually just random questions. It's called What's Good with Arlene. Or,
I love it.
or what's the word with Arlene, right? And but this time we're gonna just change it up a little bit. You guys ready? We're gonna play a little game. I have four categories, and they are life, intimacy, relationship, and random. So I'll start with Giselle.
Okay, go for
It's
it.
gonna be fun. But it is live and unfiltered, you guys. So Giselle, I'll start with you. Let's pick a category.
Let's go with the hot one.
Intimacy. Oh, cute. Okay. Now, how long have you guys been married again?
25 years.
Damn. Okay, that is an accomplishment. It's very rare to see people especially in this industry, right? These days that's been married that long. So congratulations. That's a lifetime achievement. Okay,
Yeah,
we got
I deserve a big statue.
I deserve a statue.
what?
He says he deserves a statue. Not.
Well, I don't know. I think it's equal, right?
Well, of course, you're going to side with the female.
Oh, no. All right, well, let's get on with we'll just go on with our question, Giselle. Okay, so intimacy. So the question, it says, Giselle, describe your first kiss with Willie.
Oh, that was the cutest first kiss ever.
Well, tell us a little bit about it. Was it sloppy? Was it sloppy kiss?
No.
Oh, it was nice.
No, you're not a sloppy kisser.
No. Okay.
It was an aggressive kiss, though.
Ooh.
Aggressive, but not sloppy.
Wait, Willie, why was it so aggressive?
Well, because, it was building up over time.
Because I was so cute.
And I had the opportunity finally.
Lord.
We were finally alone. So it was a little aggressive.
We were 15 and I was chaperoned everywhere.
Oh, so how long have you been waiting for that kiss, Willie?
It was like
it was close to a month.
It was close to a month.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, when I first moved from Jersey to Miami, I lived by Aventura Mall, and he lived here in South Florida, like the South Miami area. So I would only see him on weekends, and I met him at a movie theater through my cousin because the basketball team went after a game to go watch a movie, and I was actually there meeting someone else
until she saw me.
Until I saw him. I mean, come on. I posted some pictures. You bloomed, but I knew the potential.
It doesn't change the story. She saw me, ditched the dude she was supposed to meet and waiting for, and then the rest is history. As they say.
Well, you ditched a dude.
I did. Okay. Poor guy.
So Willie, you pick a category now.
Give me the 4 again.
Life, intimacy, relationship, or random?
Let's do life.
Life. All right. So life. This is cute. How did you make Giselle smile this week?
This week, oh my God, there's a whole
This
list.
week. Okay, maybe
this week has been a super hard. Actually, this whole month has been a really hard month.
You know, it's in a nutshell. I would say it's just taking the reins of the household things, everything that involves the house, the cleaning, the washing, the cooking, the drop-offs, the pickups, the homeworks, because, you know, we're dealing with some family stuff. So she's been staying with my oldest at the mom's house, and I've been staying here with my youngest. So kind of just taking the reins and doing what she would normally do, which is the cooking, the picking up, you know, doing all the kid stuff, the cleaning, the washing of clothes, all of that stuff, because obviously she hasn't been here all week. So I would say that would be.
But you did something super extra.
What was the extra?
You did my favorite dish, and you surprised me.
I guess the biggest smile of all the smiles this week would have been, she loves Indian, so I cooked her favorite Indian dish and took it to her for her to eat over there.
Oh, did you cook it or you bought it?
No, he cooks.
You cook?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that totally made you smile, Giselle.
Completely.
Because it was unexpected. You didn't expect it, and he brought it to you.
Yes, it was super special. It was my favorite dish. Yeah.
Even after 25 years, you guys still make each other smile. How amazing. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, Giselle, your turn.
My turn on what? On a topic?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did intimacy. We did, which one? Life? What's the next one?
Relationship, random. Or random.
Let's do random.
Random?
I did intimacy, all right?
Okay, random. Okay, so answer this one for Willy. Has Willy ever cried during a movie? And what movie was that made him cry?
There's so many. Oh. He's such a crybaby.
Willy, we didn't know you're a crybaby.
I put up a good front.
No, I think the one that comes to mind, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
He cried like I did with the Titanic.
Yeah. The Titanic?
Like, we literally sat there after the movie finished and sobbed.
It's a very emotional movie.
It really is. Right. Wait, what part? What part of the movie like totally got you?
You know, for me, it was the part when he just lets go.
Oh my God, me too. It's the same.
The raft thing, you know.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. That totally made me cry.
Yeah. That's the one that sticks out, and then there's one more that we both sobbed.
Which one?
The Notebook.
Oh my God, I knew you were gonna say that.
You did? I love all those chick flicks, but
that made me cry throughout. Oh my gosh. Beautiful movie. Okay, let's do one more or a few more. How's our time? Let's see. I think we're good on time. So, okay, Willy, your turn.
All right, let's do the one that's missing, the one that we haven't hit yet.
Relationship?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Okay. The question is, what triggers, let's switch it up. So what triggers Giselle during an argument? Like what buttons?
Whoa. Oh, that's so easy.
Everything? Did you say everything?
That's easy. That's a 2-letter word. And that's just saying, okay.
Why Giselle?
Okay, so you're having this full-blown argument or a disagreement. And I'm rambling. You know, I'm half Italian, half Cuban. I'm just rambling on, and all I get is...
By the way, those ramblings in person also go on in text messages. So it's like a paragraph, long text message.
I write a story and I get a thumbs up or a simple okay. That's like putting a firecracker in my you know what.
Right.
Because you want a response. You want, okay, like, do you understand what I'm telling you?
Right. You want him to react.
Yeah, he gets me every single time because he's non-confrontational. It's just like,
Wow.
all right, whatever. It's
Okay.
Wow. Okay, what about the other way around?
You know, it never really goes the other way around.
Really?
Yeah. I'm easygoing. Everything's okay. Nothing really triggers me with her in our relationship.
Shopping.
No, not even the shopping. I mean, like argument.
Oh no,
we never argue. You know, it's so nothing really ever. Nothing ever happens for her to have to respond in a way that would upset me because nothing really ever happens on my end.
That's true,
it's
Giselle.
usually I'm the one doing things, so she's the one always, blabbering, and then I come back with okay, but.
And that emoji just gets me every single time. It could be thumbs up. What is that? Just freaking say something.
Okay. You gotta love those emojis, man.
She don't love them at all.
No, I just give him the middle finger emoji.
Mm-hmm. I like that emoji.
Me too. Use it.
I like that middle finger
use
one.
It often.
Okay, so I know I've got to pass you on soon, but one more question for Willy. Willy, let's see how well you really know your wife. I got 2 words: leather or lace.
Lace.
You're right. You gotta be right after 25 years.
Okay. Well, we'll elaborate a little bit more in the open forum. But at this time, thank you guys for playing the game. You've been a good sport. So I'm going to hand you off to KC. KC, come on board.
Hello. Thank you guys again for joining us. We definitely appreciate you and your time today. So we're going to get right to the point. You guys spoke of this week really having to split household duties and Willy stepping in while you do some things with the family, Giselle. Typically, how do you guys manage work-life balance? Is it Willy always working and Giselle managing life and work? What's the typical balance for you guys?
I'll go first. Honestly, prior to COVID, even if he's on the road and he may not physically be here, he still is like, he's here. Like he helps me in every aspect, of life, with the boys or talking to the boys, or, he's just like, I mean, I always say it, but we're like a complete partnership. It's a 50-50 thing. And that's the only way we've been able to survive. And this week is a complete testament. Actually, this whole month has been a complete testament. Like, I never have to worry about, if dinner's going to get cooked, or who's going to wake up the boys, who's going to get them to practice. Oh, one forgot his helmet, run and take. I mean, he just automatically just picks up the slack if he sees that, I can't get it done. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, he is pretty awesome.
At what point did you guys get to that? Because obviously being a young couple, you have to learn how to be a partner, a husband, a wife for your partner. At what point in your marriage did you kind of guys realize we've got this?
I think after we had kids is when it really, set in as far as really
fatherhood.
Fatherhood, motherhood, split the duties because one person can't do it all with a newborn. I would say it was after our first son was born that I was like, oh man, I really got to start, helping her out because her hands are full with the baby, and that in and of itself is a full-time job just with a newborn. And so I would say at that point was really when, prior to that, I was raised by a single mom. Both my brother and myself were raised by a single mom. So since we were, 7, 8, 9 years old, we would do household things, help my mom clean, help iron, clean the rooms, mop the floors, vacuum the floors, hose the backyard, all that stuff. So, both of us were instilled with, a lot of those household duties that, for whatever reason, maybe a lot of people aren't, until later on in life.
But typically, Hispanic men are brought up very machista, and they weren't brought up like that because she was a single mother, so they had to help their mom, which transpired to a good husband.
Right. So Willie, tell me, when you're out of the country or on the road for too long, what does Giselle do to get you to come back home ASAP? Is it a certain message? Is it a picture?
Nothing. It's but when I'm getting on that plane, I'm already dying to come back. I don't want to miss a second, of spending time with her, spending time with the kids, missing, a practice, missing a game. So, it's not really anything she has to say or do. It's already going on since before I get on the plane.
Okay. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Now, Willie, you've already said that Giselle is perfect. You're always the one that does things wrong. So, Giselle, how do you keep Willie in line? Because I've read some interviews, I've listened to some other interviews, and I heard you say, like, you've had to toss some pots and pans.
Yeah.
I like Amazon too much.
But realistically, and you guys don't have time to argue.
No, we don't have time to argue. And I always say, we're both responsible adults and we need to appreciate what we have. Mm-hmm. And we come to that point in our relationship. Every relationship has its, ups and downs. Boys will be boys, as I always say. But he's really stepped up to the plate. And, whenever he wiggles, kind of gets off the road, I'm like, hey, remember.
That's excellent. So, Willie, you were in the family business. You were at El Titon de Bronze. You guys had a good family thing going over there, and someone came looking for you. So you leave the comfort of Little Havana, and now all of a sudden you are a blender for Drew Estate. What was your just, holy shit, what did I get myself into moment?
When I found myself living over there for that first year and a half, was probably when it hit me. I was like, God, can I even do this? You know what I mean? Because my little one wasn't even born yet.
No, he was.
Well,
Julian was 5 and Jordan was
old.
A year to almost 2.
So during that year and a half is when I would say it really hit me. I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do this, because I had never traveled prior to joining Drew Estate.
He hated flying.
I was petrified.
Really?
Still don't like flying. I still, if there's a little turbulence, my hands immediately are just drenched in sweat, and I'm freaking out, and I'm thinking, that's it, I'm going down.
And then he'll text.
So, I would say it was during that year and a half of actually living there and being gone, Monday through Friday, and coming back for the weekends and then flying back out the next Monday or the next Sunday night. It's when it hit me like, whoa, did I do the right thing?
Okay. And Giselle, when was your point of he is gone? Now all of a sudden he's a cigar celebrity. Shit just got real for the family. What was your moment where you're like, I don't know if the Herreras are going to do this or not?
I probably, after the first month of him being gone and finding myself, trying to, I was a teacher for 17 years, trying to get the older one to kindergarten and the toddler to a babysitter. and the distances were crazy. And I was getting to work late, not late, but like by the time the bell rang, I was like, I don't think I could do this, because I mean, for more than 11, 12 years, he was home by 6 o'clock. So now, I can't call him as often, or he couldn't call as often. Then we were doing, what was that thing that we would do? It wasn't FaceTime. FaceTime, you would call us on the computer.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Oh, like Duo or Google, but just a video messenger?
Yes. And then the reception in Nicaragua, we would be having a conversation or watching him, and then it would just freeze and the call would drop, and then he would just text, I don't have service, or they would have blackouts. That was like rough. And then not knowing if, he's okay, even though the Jewish State compound is beautiful, the factory is gorgeous. I knew safety wise, he was gonna be okay. I had never been to Nicaragua, but it was just not having my partner and sleeping alone and handling, everything that comes with, having young, babies.
Absolutely. So now, talking about your babies, Giselle, we've got just a couple minutes. Is there a succession plan for El Titon de Bronze? Like, do the boys want to get into the business? You mentioned a nephew. What's the next step for the family business?
Well, right now I'm kind of taking over.
Okay.
The boys, one wants to be a doctor. The other one thinks he's going to be a professional gamer and drop out at 16. No. Right now it's just me. It's me. Primarily, it's me and my mom.
Wow. Okay.
And we're trying to make it, work. I mean, we've grown and we've continued to grow. So we'll see what the future holds. But right now, it's still on my plate.
I understand. Now, Willie, I see pictures like from you guys from young high school. How tall are you?
6'5".
Okay. And your like young man, the big boy, how tall is he? Because he's a big boy.
He's 6'3".
And he's a freshman?
Oh, he's a junior this year. He's
starting
his junior year this year. But he was 6'3" already since his sophomore, going into sophomore year and the freshman year. He was already at 6'3", 300 plus pounds.
I don't even know how you feed them, Giselle. Oh my God.
Organic.
I don't even know. Those are like huge men. Well, we've got just a minute left. So to keep you guys on schedule, we've got some other questions, but we'll do those in the open forum. Oh, yeah. That picture right there. Willie. But we've seen some of like Willie in football pads, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh.
You guys are so cute. Look at that. Is that your mom, Willie?
No, that was another. That was
the ugly homecoming queen.
That was the homecoming queen, and I was the homecoming king.
Oh, she looked like somebody's mom. Okay.
I graduated first, even though he's older.
Okay. So you robbed the cradle, Willie. Okay.
No, she robbed the cradle.
No,
you're older though.
No, you stayed back.
Yeah, but I was in a younger grade.
Okay, so go ahead and bring Ty back. Let's bring our producer back to the show so she's got time to do her segment, and I will see you guys in the open forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, I think I probably should have saved that picture for my segment. That ugly.
Hey, what you talking about, ugly?
He was adorable. What are you talking about?
No, he was adorable. I'm talking about the booger bear that was next to him.
Babe.
Hey, her mom
looks like somebody's mom.
And her mom kept pushing me out of the way. I was trying to get pictures. Back then, we didn't take pictures with phones. We had like the actual camera. And she would keep elbowing me, like, excuse me. I'm like, what's wrong with this lady? Like, that's my man out there.
Hilarious. Well, see, Giselle, you are in the perfect area of this segment. This is Time Out with Tai. And we call it this because I always push the envelope. I stay in trouble quite often in real life. So, I'm a risk taker. I guess it's an Aries thing. But so I have a few questions, that kind of risque a little bit. Some just dig a little bit deeper. So I'm going to get right into my very first question with you guys. When are you, this is for both of you too. When are you the most you?
That's all the time.
Whenever we're together.
Okay.
Whenever we're yeah.
No, it's all the time. You're never, you're never putting up a front at any time. What you see is what you get, and that's, that's the beauty of us. We don't put up a front for a camera. We don't put up a front for an interview. What you see is what you get, whether you see us at a ballpark or you see us at the house or you see us at a cigar shop, you see us at a trade show. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And, you accept us for who we are, and how we are, or you don't.
Well, that's good to know because, some people have the work them, and then some people have the home them. Mm-hmm. Me, I'm the same way whether I'm at home or at work.
I mean, I'm the same person. If I'm upset, I can't hide it because you see it on my face.
Gotcha.
And he'll know, like, oh great. So I am who I am. Yeah. And I mean, if I'm having a good day, it's great. I usually am a happy camper. I mean, even in high school, my nickname was Bubbles because I was always happy. I mean, why not be happy? My little one is like that.
Oh, okay.
We're always like, okay, and even I can't even stay mad. And I get mad because I can't stay mad.
Then
because there's moments that you want, you're so pissed and like, I don't know. I go to get a glass of water. I come back and I even forgot why I was mad.
That's usually how it happens. It's okay. That's usually how it happens. That's a good thing. It can be.
That's my personality.
A curse, and a good thing. So.
Oh yeah.
But that's your personality. So it's good to know that when I do meet you guys, you're the same, whether you're at a trade show or we see you out in the street somewhere. That's good to know that it's not a work Willy and a outside Willy.
No, it's always the same people.
Okay, great. So my next question is going to be for Willy. When can you give me a time that you were most disappointed in yourself?
Most disappointed in myself. Oh. I can't think of a time. And I'll tell you why. Because if you gave it 110%, you can't be disappointed with the outcome.
That's true.
So, everything I've ever done, whether it was in sports, whether it was, in cigars, whether it's, going out fishing or whatever it is.
He never catches a fish.
I give it 110%, so I can never be upset at myself because I didn't do enough. You know what I mean? I could get upset, or I'll get upset, at the circumstances, or
you get frustrated.
Something wasn't recognized or something wasn't fruitful, but it wasn't because of a lack of effort or a lack of me, putting in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So this question is for both of you guys, and I'll ask Giselle first. What is your biggest fear in life?
My biggest fear?
Yes.
Something happening to my voice.
I think that's every mom's fear.
I can't even. Yes, I can't even. But I'll even start crying. I just cannot handle. Like we waited 10 years to have kids by choice.
Oh wow. Okay.
And he immediately fell in love with being a dad. for me, it was like a surreal moment where everybody talks about, oh, when I first saw my baby, I fell in love. Well, I didn't fall in love. I was like, this creature just came out of me and is not mine. I was
body.
like, I was like in complete shock, like for 6 weeks. But after that phase that, okay, this little guy's really, a piece of both of us and here to stay, my biggest fear is my kids.
Okay. That's a fair mom question. I feel the exact same way. What about you, Willie?
I'd have to say it's the same answer.
Okay.
That's always my biggest thing is something happening to them while I'm not here or I'm on the road, which it's happened. Thankfully, it turned out okay, but it has happened already once where they ended up but the main one
was like in 19. He was in the middle of Kentucky. It was a barn smoke.
Oh,
and
wow.
I thought I was going to be able to handle it, and till this day the doctors do think it was COVID, but they didn't know it was COVID because it was exactly the same the same symptoms. And
wow,
I thought, okay, no, well, this is the flu. I'm not going to bother him. He's in the middle of a barn smoke. But things got bad, and they got bad quick. And I called him hysterical. I'm like, you need to come because this is getting, I mean, these people are talking about his pancreas. He's going to need to be in ICU. I don't know what's happening. And he immediately hopped on a plane and came, and we had a god awful week.
Wow, that had to be very scary as parents.
Yes.
Very scary. I heard you mention earlier that it took you guys 10 years and you did this on purpose before you had children. What was the reason behind that?
To travel. Enjoy, each other.
Yeah, enjoy being married, and pick up and go and do whatever you wanted with no really responsibilities of a child or a baby at the house or a child at the house. And, we just wanted to do everything we could, during that time.
Sounds about right. I think that's a good quality to make sure you have in the beginning of your marriage, to make sure you spend that time, because otherwise you don't get to know who you are as a couple, as a married couple. So that's definitely important.
Right.
So my next question for you guys would you guys rather acquire material items or experiences in life?
Experiences.
And why is that?
Because that's the only thing that you're going to take to the grave.
Yeah, that's a lifetime. Material things, you could be gone. It could be here today, gone tomorrow. You bought it today, they stole it overnight, and it's gone. But those experiences will stick with you forever. And those memories,
That's what fills your heart. The material things, don't get me wrong, I love material things.
Don't we all?
And if they shine, it's even better. But definitely experiences.
I think COVID has made a lot of us think that way, that probably didn't think that way in the beginning. But having so much, loss in your life over the last year, almost 2 years of this pandemic that we've been in, has made all of us think differently. And I think that's a good thing. It seems like even though it's a pandemic, it seems like it's drawing us a little bit closer to the things that are more important in life, which is family and true friends and the experiences and the memories you can make versus the material things you can collect. Those are nice along the way, but the experiences of friendship, family, and enjoying your children, you can't get those things back. So that's something that lasts forever with a picture or a memory in your head, when you get too old to go outside and play with them. So that's important. So I got my last question with you guys. This is my last minute. And so I just need to know, what's the one word, Giselle, that you would describe when you first thought of Willie? And has that word changed in those 25 years? And if it has, what is it now?
I think I've always seen him. And the way I describe him, he's my protector. I know he has my back no matter what. And even if he may look like he doesn't have it, I know if somebody crosses me, it's going to get ugly. So I see him as my protector. I've always been, I've always see him and I see you like that.
And that word hasn't changed in 25 years, has it?
I mean, he's always been my cutie. But my biggest thing, yeah.
Except for right there.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's when I was the cutest.
No, my little nerd. He was so skinny.
He doesn't even look like the same person.
No. He definitely bloomed. He was a late bloomer.
Hey, I was still a high school stud in that picture.
You were a stud.
Amazing. So, guys, we are right on schedule. Let's stay with the schedule. Oh my God! But Giselle, you're gorgeous there. The hair is wild, but you're gorgeous, and you still look the
Thank
same.
you. Oh, funny.
You still look the same.
Oh,
like Willie doesn't
thank
favor
you.
himself, but you
I
still
try.
look exactly the
I
same. Nothing's changed about you. So, guys, we're going to get into our next segment. We're right on schedule, and so going to bring Mike and Louie back. This takes us into our open forum segment, where we'll get a few questions from our audience and a few things that all of us didn't get to ask you as a group. So I'll hand this over to Mike right now and Louie.
Man, first of all, man, I'm going to say this, dude. I'm going to say this. I call bullshit. Your ass is always chilled and whatnot, and you a big ass dude. But man, you crying on the damn movie, dude, like that?
Michael,
really?
I'm a sentimental guy.
You a big ass dude. You're not supposed to cry.
Michael has no room to talk. Michael has no room to talk.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, you a crybaby.
I don't cry over shit.
Okay.
I don't cry over shit. What are you talking about?
Okay, I got you. And Giselle, I'm with you on the emojis. Don't give me a thumbs up when I'm writing you a text, and then you have the nerve to give me a thumbs up.
Oh God, yeah.
You're kind of outnumbered here, Willie, because I think we all feel the same way.
Yeah, the thumbs up, man. Those things are not good, man.
What about the response of just okay?
The okay really
No, man.
The short answer, that's worse.
The okay,
Yeah, the okay, that's worse, dude.
Shoot a bullet at me.
Hey.
And then he gets another text. What's okay? What do you mean okay?
And I just respond okay.
Like, yeah, all right. Anything to make her like not say shit else. Like, oh, okay.
And it never works, man. It never works. She keeps yapping and yapping and yapping. I'm like, okay, all right.
That word okay is equivalent to shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
even
it's
if I
equivalent
put
to.
something on and I'll ask him, okay, so do you like this? Yeah, that looks nice. But you're not feeling it. So you try on something else. I already said that I liked the first one. And I'm here trying on like 10 other outfits. He's like, what are you doing? They're all okay. I go, what do you? So I look just okay. Like, you want to hear, damn, that looks good. Damn, you look hot.
Right.
Oh, you look
Exactly.
nice.
Hey,
You look nice.
I'm gonna tell you, Giselle. I'm gonna tell you when I first met you and you was rocking that red dress, I was like, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Really got it like that? Like, wow,
Yeah.
okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That was at the foundation room. Remember that?
Yeah.
But COVID did me wrong. We're putting on some COVID weight.
It's okay. We all did.
Yeah.
I want to ask Giselle something.
Baby.
Giselle, let's go back to that picture though.
Which
of
one?
you. With her with the fame hair.
With the hair?
With my permed hair.
Okay. What year was that picture?
I would do pageants.
Look at that.
That was the photographer in which they did my hair for that shoot.
Wow.
That was in
88, 89.
We met in 88, babe.
Oh, get it right, Willie.
He doesn't even know what year.
I think
But Willie, was that hot to you? Did that picture like totally turn you on?
You're gonna laugh.
No.
No?
I was so pissed off, that she was even doing any of that modeling shit.
Super jealous.
Stuff.
Why?
So, yeah.
Why?
Oh, so you were upset that other folks found her pretty?
I didn't want her flaunting her shit out on the stage. So it bothers me.
Says the man who is 6'5" and an athlete.
Right.
Hey, Willie. Hey, Willie. I like this one though, dog.
She was cheering me on. That was okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
His cheerleader.
She was showing you some leg. Hey, if you was frustrated by that kiss, dude, I know you was frustrated by that other, seeing that leg. That shit had to be aggressive too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was.
It was.
But wait,
how
Willie,
did y'all manage? Look, the way Willie's talking, how did y'all manage to wait 10 years for kids? My goodness.
I know.
Wow.
Hey, I'm a good DJ.
I'm surprised he didn't give her one like on the wedding night.
It's called practice.
I never
Willie, you never had a chance to have your daughter, man. So the only daughter that you have is Miss Bella, right?
That's it. That's my baby girl.
That's your girl.
Miss Bella.
That's
I
your
remember when you had those pictures, man. You was posting on the Instagram, and I was like, man, this dude is like in love with his dog. But I'm feeling you though, because I mean, I got my baby. I'm feeling you.
She's
feeling
obsessed
you on
with
that.
him.
And she gets upset because she picked her out, bought her to surprise me, and the whole thing, and the dog pays no mind to her. It's all about
She
me.
doesn't let us, like, where is she?
It's all about daddy.
She's over there somewhere.
We can't sit next to each other and her be outside because she will wedge between us.
herself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So what's
About
the-
daddy.
Giselle, so Bella does not know her place?
No, she
No.
doesn't.
No. To Bella, Giselle doesn't know her place. She's
what
Bella's
female
the one.
does?
She's
Yeah, she's very jealous.
She's super jealous. Even the kids,
Trust me.
like very
Exactly.
territorial.
Exactly. Casey, question. Ask your question, Casey.
Oh, so in my research, because that's what I like to do, I've heard both of you mention that you like, you guys take family trips, you take your solo trips to Hawaii. What draws you to Hawaii? Why is that a place of that you constantly go back to visit?
Well, it's a combination of work. So every year I do an event out there in Hawaii. I mean, the following for Jewish State over there is huge. It's really strong. And
I need an invite.
In spite of how expensive everything is over there, cigars are through the roof as well. And the majority of people over there, they almost all of them work 2 jobs out there, because just life is so expensive over there. And when we show up over there, they come out strong. They buy multiple boxes, and
Wow.
so we take
It's a lot of love.
that opportunity to
Reconnect.
to kind of throw in a little family thing in the work trip while we're out there, you know what I mean? And
Okay.
so we know the majority of everybody out there from all the events that we do or that I've done out there. And so we do the work thing when we do our events, and then we hang out with them, whether it's dinner or barbecues or different things with all those same consumers and stuff. So it's a big family gathering is how we view it with everybody out there, because they're just such awesome people and great supporters.
Nice. Yeah.
Right, that's awesome.
What do you have? Do you have John Fia out there representing you guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're amazing.
They are.
They truly are.
Chris, all those guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When did we first meet John?
At IPCPR.
Yeah.
Was it at IPCPR?
Yeah.
You know what? I remember the first time I got pissed off at Willie.
Why?
We were at a Big Smoke, and Willie didn't have his badge, and he was like, "Yo, I'm like, let me get your badge, man." He said, "I gotta go out real quick, right?" So he goes out, and I'm like, "Where the fuck is Willie? I gotta pee." I'm looking for him because if you didn't have your badge, you can't come back in. And I'm looking for him. I'm like, his big ass can't be lost and shit. So I'm just looking for the tallest motherfucker out there. And I'm like, 17 minutes later, he comes sashaying in and shit. And then as soon as he gets there, people ask him questions and he's talking. I'm like, yo, Willie, hey, I'm over here. I gotta pee. And he's like, oh, my bad. And he gave me back my badge. And I'm like, you're not getting this motherfucker back, right? You're not getting it back.
Willie.
Oh, go ahead, Arlene. Go ahead.
I can't even get past that picture with you and the glasses, right? How thick was those goddamn glasses?
No, girl, they were thin.
Oh, you mean those right there?
What the hell? Can you see?
Hey, Giselle, is that when you first saw him? Because he's talking about when you first saw him.
No, he didn't have glasses when I.
Huh?
He ditched him.
Hey, who's the basketball guy that wears the glasses? But they ain't prescription glasses.
Oh,
which one?
Green?
Not Dwayne Wade.
No.
What's his name?
Oh, Jabbar?
Jabbar had some big glasses.
No. The very first one,
Wade.
It wasn't Wade. It was somebody before D Wade that was wearing the glasses, and they weren't prescription glasses.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's what I was doing way before anybody else was doing it.
Oh, Lord. So you were playing ball with the big ass glasses?
No, not when I was playing ball. That was just to go out.
Oh man.
So my question is this, dog. How did you see Giselle if you didn't have your fucking glasses on?
So I didn't need no glasses,
like
man.
Louis. You must be like Louis. Louis was blind when she saw me. She didn't even fucking know. All she saw was
all
a dark
I saw
shadow.
was a black dot.
That's all she saw. Was a black ass shadow and shit.
It was cute too, but it was a black dot.
I'm like, you didn't see shit but a silhouette. That's all you saw. That was it.
She saw a shadow, and that was it. It was a cute shadow.
Yeah, that was a cute shadow.
That was it. You know, she saw a motherfucker that had like a 29, 30-inch waist. That was it.
Oh shit.
And I was taller than her.
One question though for Giselle, when you guys get a chance.
Go ahead, Ty.
All right, Giselle. So we talked off screen, off camera about autism. So I see that you are a big advocate of autism. Why is that, so near and dear to your heart? And what can we do in this culture to, to support you in that walk that you have with autism?
I think, well, they're just such a misunderstood population. They're fascinating, special individuals that see the world different through their eyes.
Also, why? Because you worked with them.
I was going to say, is that from when you were a teacher?
Okay, so initially when I started teaching,
yeah,
it was always special education. But when I got my degree, it was an emotionally handicapped, and they did away with that title. And the whole inclusion thing had started. So I just dealt with kids that had schizophrenia, ADHD, high-risk kids, troubled, kids, bipolar. I never really dealt with autism until I transferred to a school closer, because my first school was in Miami Beach. My first student, which till this day I'm in contact with a lot of my students, actually.
Wow.
He's the one that's
awesome.
Taught me about autism, and he was so fascinating in his own little world, and I had to learn about this, this thing called autism. It was all new to me, and I was just so fascinated with him. And once I was able to understand how he was viewing the world, I adjusted to him, and he's blossomed into a beautiful person, a successful. He's going to graduate college. And they told that mom he's never going to read, he's never going to write. He's basically, he's not going to communicate, really. Well, here he is, graduating college, speak, read better than.
That is amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I want to say this before we get, because we have like 6 minutes, guys. I want to say this to you, Giselle. Willie is a part of the DE family, and when Louis and I first started producing events that were derived around the niche of cigars and spirits, DE was the first company that believed in us. We were actually in contact with Jonathan several months before DE even knew that he was envisioning on doing events with us. And when he called us from Japan, when he was with his dad to let us know that he was coming to Cali, which he didn't like, you know, that was really special for us. So I want to say this, and I want to say it now on this, whether it's going to go on the YouTube, on the stream, people that are watching, people that will watch later. If there's anything that Louis and I can do to assist you there at LTD de Bronze, let us know. Let us know.
Absolutely.
We're here in Miami. We're your neighbors. We love you. We love your dude. Obviously, you know, he's a part of that family. And if there's anything that we can do that's here local, let us know.
Thank you.
We have 4 or 5 different events we're doing next year, but you know, because it's local, you know, we can probably do something with you guys. And you know, we have a couple different relationships that we've developed while we've been down here. So, you know, again, at the end of the day, if there's anything we can do to support you guys over there on any event type of things, you know, just, you got our number, you have our information.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. We love your mom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She is
Giselle,
a
I have a
businesswoman.
question for you. So, Giselle, can you speak to your mom starting El Titon de Bronze? Because the research that we've come across was the business that your parents had, they got divorced, and your mom, to use a very common word now, did a complete pivot long before it was ever popular for a woman of a certain age to venture off into business on her own, especially in a male-dominated industry. So El Titon de Bronze, did it start in New Jersey or when you guys moved to Miami?
It actually started behind, we owned a liquor store. And when the cigar boom took off in the 90s, she felt, her and my dad were still together. She just felt that spirits and cigars should be married. And my dad thought she was crazy. And she hired this cigar roller and put up a little table in the warehouse part. And she says, you know, this is something that I believe in. I think this is something that is going to be something phenomenal. And
yeah, but something led to that move on her part. She couldn't get cigars from anybody. She would try ordering cigars because she first tried to have a couple display cases with different brands in the front of the shop that people could buy when they were buying the spirits. And she couldn't get cigars from anybody. And so that's when she said, you know what? I can't buy it from nobody. I'm going to make my own.
Oh,
and
wow.
That led her then to where she led off to find somebody to make cigars and roll the cigars there and then start selling them there. And, you know, it just took off from there.
Wow. And Willie, is that where you learned how to roll and blend?
No, it wasn't until years after that, you know, when I you know, went through school, went to college. Then I was in banking. And I had been in banking for about 7.5 years at that point, where when her grandfather, her mom's dad, he was basically the male. At that point, they were already divorced. So it was the mom, the grandfather, and the grandmother running the factory. And so he had gotten sick. So they needed a male in the store because Little Havana at that time wasn't, you know, what it is today.
No.
You know, by 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, everybody was closing their doors and you didn't want to be there after dark. So I took a week off of vacation to help them at the store that week while, you know, while he got better. And it was during that week where I fell in love with everything. I had always been smoking. I've been smoking since I was 15 years old. And, you know, it was just so different from the banking corporate world, you know, and it was just, you know, great conversations with people. People were always happy. That people weren't coming in with problems. People weren't cursing at you. I was like, oh man, this is great. I like this, you know.
Wow.
And that's what I made the shift. I said, you know what? I'm done with this banking stuff. I'm gonna find out and learn the industry. What is this cigar thing about? You know, up to that point, I just knew what I liked to smoke, and you know, didn't know much else other than that. I enjoyed it for X, Y, Z reason. But I knew nothing else. I didn't know about tobacco. I didn't know how to make cigars. I
Wow.
knew nothing.
And I wasn't involved in the business
At all?
like, at all. I would just, at all.
Wow.
Not whatsoever.
Yeah, she was still teaching.
I was teaching. I was happy. I didn't, at that point, I still wasn't a mom. I just, teaching was my thing.
Mm-hmm. Willie, before we let you guys go, I know that there's people out there that are wanting to know what was it that drew you to Drew Estate? Who found you at El Titan de Bronce?
So, by the point that, it was Jonathan that reached out.
Okay.
And, by that point, I had already, done a couple different brands for El Titan de Bronze. And we were also doing a lot of what we call private labels, a lot of blends and stuff that I was creating for either startup companies, new guys that were coming into the industry with their own brands, and also existing brands, brands that have been in the market already for a while that had their cigars, that different factories were making for them.
Yeah.
And so John, I remember it was the beginning. It was right after MySpace. Who remembers MySpace?
Yes.
Right?
Oh my
it was
God.
like right after that, the internet was really getting
The social media.
This buzz about, bloggers and people talking about cigars and reviewing cigars and all this different stuff. And John's always been on the cutting edge of everything, of either what's happening or what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So he was seeing a lot of these reviews and a lot of this stuff that was going on, with these cigars that I was blending for all these different people and all the reviews that they were getting. And it was kind of one of those perfect timing, right place, right time.
Yeah.
He was looking to expand the factory in Nicaragua, bring in something different into Drew Estate. Because, John, people say, oh, he's crazy or he's this, but he calls the shots, man, and he sees them before it goes off.
Yes, he does.
He has vision.
Vision.
He does that with us all the time. He's told me and Michael 6 years ago what was going to happen to us now.
Yeah.
And he predicted it.
Yeah.
And it's like we just have to continue to follow his vision because it's like he sees things.
Yeah, totally. And,
very innovative.
I remember when he brought up the idea of bringing me on board to Drew Estate, everybody was, oh, you're crazy, John. And, our stuff is from Nicaragua and we have our team and this and that. And he's like, yeah, but I want to do this and I want to explore this. And nobody really got it, but somehow he convinced them. And he brought me on board, not as the master blender for the company. He brought me on board. Yeah, a lot of people think that I came on board and automatically assumed this role of master blender. No, he brought me on board with the vision and the idea of, expanding and introducing this Cuban traditional type of cigar. A different way of blending, a different way of looking how to make cigars, and just create another segment to Drew Estate and bringing that Cuban, influence into Drew Estate. And it wasn't until about three and a half years after being there, after the release and launch of the Norteño, the second cigar,
which was a dope ass cigar.
Oh, it's delicious.
Thank you.
It's an amazing cigar.
After that cigar is when he said, hey, I want you to be the master blender for the company. I was like, what? What do you mean?
Wow.
Yeah. And that's when it happened. And that's when I assumed the role of master blender of Drew Estate.
So do you have, I'm sorry. Do you have your hands into the Liga Privada line as well?
Only the Liga 10 year anniversary.
Oh, okay.
And the H99.
That's so good.
Dude. So you know what? Everything after the Undercrown Shade, that was the very first cigar that I blended after becoming the master blender for the company. So pretty much
and I appreciate you, Willie, for those undercrowns.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Willie, and I got to say this, man. It's this COVID has and you guys have to forgive me. This COVID has fucked up a lot of things, man. I was really looking forward to the DE family, all the DE family, being in Napa with us. We're like 3 weeks out from that. And I mean, I wanted to drink some vino, with your girl, but I didn't want you to punch you in the head, you know. But just understand, man, and anything that we do, man, and especially if we do it with DE, man, you guys are always welcome to be there with us, to enjoy that. I mean, you don't hear from us directly, man, but just understand anything that we do with DE, man, you and Giselle, you know, are more than welcome. And if you can't come, you know, we'll take Giselle. We're not kidding. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, man.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. Arlene, one last question did you have?
Yeah. So Willy, out there, a lot of people describe you as creating magic when you create and blend your cigars, right? Magic. So Giselle, does he bring that magic home?
Of course he does. I'm the best magician.
What kind of magic does he bring to you, Giselle?
Shit, the motherfucker's 6'5". You got all kinds of magic.
There's a whole lot of magic.
Oh, damn. See?
Hey, I'm the Dave Copperfield of this house, man.
And I love that. After 20 plus years, it's still magic. It's still magic.
But look, they're still together.
They're still romantic.
25 years. So Giselle got some magic too.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Just don't give her the thumbs up and don't say okay no more.
Yes.
Don't do that.
At least give her a sentence.
2 words.
I'm slowly learning.
And don't start copying and pasting those same sentences either. Don't do that.
Okay. Well, we don't want to keep you guys any longer. Ty, you want to close out the show?
First, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for, again, gracing our presence. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to produce this show. I could not have picked a better segment. Family Ties. I totally adore the lines that you've created over the years. Over and over. The Underground Stage, one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my husband's favorites. That's what he's actually in the other room smoking on now. So that's good to know. I didn't even know that you blended that one. So I can appreciate it a little bit more now. That I got one-on-one with you. But I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And take care. And thank you to my beautiful co-host today with helping me out. Everything's been wonderful. And I appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Miss KC, you have any last closing words?
Always.
I mean, really, just to repeat what Ty said. First of all, I've been a DE fan since I started smoking about 10 years ago. When I met Jonathan, it was like, well, show me what I can smoke. And he's like, you smoke this, you smoke this. But when that Herrera Steli came out, I was in love, Willy. That Lancero is probably my most favorite cigar ever. So I appreciate your skill and the magic that you bring.
Slow down. They've been married for 25 years. You know, don't make her like, you know, come out with some.
No, it's all good.
Nah, I appreciate Giselle. Like, as a grown woman who's maintained a relationship and a family for 25 years, that's a skill set. She probably could give some lessons.
Hey, did you see Bill's post on that lasagna that he did? I'm coming over next time he does that shit.
Daddy cooks.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
See.
That's what's up. You know, for some reason,
thank you guys so much.
I don't know. Somebody gave us like a frowning face. And I don't know who the fuck you are, but I don't know what you're frowning about shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I appreciate you coming on to come look at the Herreras. Ladies,
yes.
I appreciate everything you've done to try to put this together. But, you know, Willy, normally we go for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We want to make sure that you guys can take care of what you need to take care of. We know that family is important with you. We want to try to bring you guys back again another time. You know, when you have some more time,
awesome.
you know, just let us know. And then Giselle, like I stated earlier, you know, maybe Lou and I will come and visit you and your mom. If there's anything we can help you guys do there, you know, please don't be shy and just reach out to us and let us know.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you
guys stay safe. No, you guys just stay safe out there. I know that DE's not traveling right now. So, you know, you guys got some family time that you guys can spend. So you just enjoy and love on each other.
Thank you guys.
You don't worry about it, him that shit.
So you guys,
there he is.
So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
We appreciate you. So with that said, we just all about what's good, baby. Long ashes and slow burns, baby.
Ciao for
What's
now.
good? Long ashes.
Bye. Take care, you guys. Thank you.
Good.